Hello. So what follows is nearly 20 minutes of premium waffling. If you want to be bored out of your mind for 20 minutes, please feel free to continue watching. This will be the first video that I'm uploading about me versus the bookshelf. I'm going to stick it in the playlist. Bookshelf brutality, I'm going to call it. It's very fitting, trust me. I will be uploading hopefully more videos of me versus the bookshelf in the coming weeks and months. And watch on to find out more. Cheers. Hello. So this is what I'm doing with my day today. I bet you can't even see how bad. Can you see the brush strokes in that? That's like 70 years worth of brush strokes coming through. Because the more paint you put on top of it, it gets worse and worse and worse until eventually it looks like shit. So that's what I'm taking off today. Fun, fun, fun. I've been dreading it because it's so cold here right now. What's the thermometer today? 18. That's not too bad, but because I've got both the windows wide open, I've got the fan blowing to keep the air circulating around the room so the fumes don't build up. It gets really cold in here, but it's for a good cause and it's something productive to do in my day. Too right. Hacking away. I've done the back now, but oh no, look, as I've just started on the shelf a little bit, I've realised this is another shelf that has used filler. Filler to try and prep the shelf, to try and get it flat, rather than just sanding it. Bloody Nora. So the shelf's gonna take me ages. But oh well, I'm making progress and it's only 5 to 12. So I've been going for about an hour and I've got all the back done. Maybe 45 minutes, an hour. All the back's done. I'm just about to finish this bit. This bit's fun as well. So I've got my chair and my ladder and my tool case to stand on if I need to. I might make some tea in a minute. What is it with the British and DIY? You have to have tea. I've never drunk more tea in my life doing these cabinets, honestly. It's good, but God damn it. I can't wait to get the sander out. I cannot wait to be finished with the damn paintwork. And I can get the sander out and see. See, that's the question. Is it going to be, see how it goes, because there's still, can you see all the green, right? I can't get that off with the scraper, because there's such a small amount of residue. The more you go, it kind of just melts into the wood, but that's the worry, is that when I start sanding it, it's just going to, sorry, I look like a bag of shit, it's just going to move into the wood. But there is a channel on YouTube. I'll try and put the name of the channel somewhere on the screen. She's really fun to watch, this lady. She does furniture restorations. Some of the things she's found underneath the paintwork, wow. But she says using paint stripper and wire wool. So if I have to, I can go over the whole thing like that. But excuse me, snorting. Sorry. Fuck. I'm nearly done though. I started taking the paintwork off in what? September? Yeah, September I started. And I'm nearly finished. I have had long breaks in between, to be fair, but I've needed to. Because not only has life stuff happened, but obviously I can't really do this when my daughter's home. So in half terms and stuff, I get less time to do it. Plus, I have to let the wood breathe. Because this wood hasn't seen the light of day for like 70 years. And it's a lovely smell when it goes all around the house. It's wonderful, the wood getting, but it's lovely. You can even feel that it's drying out. It's lovely. I really hope that I can, I don't know what it's going to end up looking like at the end of it. I'd love to stain it, but we'll have to see. That lady that I mentioned on YouTube a minute ago, she used like some sort of putty wood feel stuff. She like, yeah, I wouldn't mind getting some of that because there's a lot of holes in this stuff. But I have got loads of wood filler and I've got wall filler too. But we'll have to see what happens, won't we? I'm really pleased I'm doing this in the winter. And it didn't even get that cold in it. It's only 16.2 degrees. It's not bad. Whatever I was just about to say, I've forgotten what it was, but yep. I'm going to finish this side here, that side there, and I'll get all of this in that bit as well, and then I'll have a tea break, because tea is fuel. Well, there we go. That is all of the sides and the top done, including in that bit and that bit too. Great big fucking, yeah. I don't know whether that's always been there or if this would come apart a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, I've got to move on to the shelf next, but I never did have that tea break, so I'm going to make myself a cup of tea now. Take a break, and then I'll come back to the bottom shelf. And then, let me think. Let me see, what time is it? It's nearly 1:45. So, I reckon that I could get at least... Do you know what? I'm not actually going to predict how far I'm going to get. I'm definitely going to get the shelf finished. This shelf at least. Which is fine by me. That's fine. And I saved the best bit. I saved the best bit till last because it's the easiest bit. Anyway, tea break. Well, it's finally happened. I finally fell off. Yes, I did. I fell off. Arsehole me. Well, no, I didn't know this was going to happen until it happened. But I was using my toolbox as like a step. So I had it here, look. And obviously, as I sort of put weight on it, it went that way. So I fell off. But I'm fine. I landed like on the side of my arm. I've sent my little prayer up to the universe. Thank you, universe. Because I fell safely. I mean, obviously didn't fall safely because I fell off. But I didn't break anything, I didn't dislocate anything, I didn't smack my head on, can you see, like this bit of my chair. I didn't fall off, I didn't smack my head on that thing, which I could have done. The heat gun turned off as well, I turned it off. There's no like safety button, but that fell, as I fell, it clicked off, which is ace. And I had this good sense to stay still on the floor for a hot second there, just to gather my wits. Stood up slowly, put myself on a chair, had my cup of tea, just relaxed, got my breath back. It was proper shaking. I was proper shaking then, but yeah, I've taken a break. So, I mean, I'm gonna have to stop soon anyway because it's now 25 to 2, and I need to get the dinner cooked for after my daughter's swimming lesson. But yes, thank you, universe. And yeah, just that was not fun, but I've finally fallen off, so hopefully now I've done it once, I won't do it again, and I will not be making the mistake of using that as a rest for my foot again, because it's like, yeah, there's nothing, it's this way heavy, yeah. Do you know what though? I've just been looking around like, where on earth did the trowel go? It must have flown out my hand. I finally found it. It's over here. This is where the trowel did. So when I fell off, I must have properly chopped that. That's funny. Yo. So just a quick one before I go to bed. I stopped about 2 o'clock, made the dinner. My parents brought my daughter home from school. Thank you very much, parents. We went swimming and then we came back and had dinner, and they've left and she's in bed. I've just had 5 minutes on my bed chilling out, and I just thought, I could, because I didn't do like a proper what I ended up getting done today. Not like anyone's going to watch this, but it doesn't matter because it's not why I'm uploading it. I'm loading it because I'm uploading these videos about the bookshelves because it's a big project for a little someone like me, doing it all by herself. And I'm excited to share the progress, even if no one ever sees it other than me. Anyway, so this is what I managed to get done. I was wrong. I didn't manage to finish the shelf. I still have to take the hinge off. I got half of the shelf done, so that's what it looks like. Can I put the light on? There you go. Look at that. See? So, and that right there in the corner is what it looked like on the first pass. Bloody hell. So, it's hard work, which is no wonder why the shelves are taking me so long, because the other 3 did too. I'll make a start on another one tomorrow as well. Finish this one off in the morning after I come back from school, the school run, and start on the other one. And yeah. Sorry if my camera is like, some videos it's flipped the right way around, some videos it's not. I'm really good at taking videos on the selfie camera. I keep like doing this. You'll keep seeing me doing this. I'm looking at you, and I'm looking at me. I'm looking at you, and I'm looking at me. I have to focus on you lovely peoples. If there's like 3 of you, if there's 1 of you, if there's none of you, who cares? As I said, this is such a big project, and I'll eventually get around to uploading the videos that I've taken on this project that I've already taken so far, because I am a single person. There's no one to take pictures of me doing this. And I remember, the waffle's kicking in now. This is why it's called Wonderful World of Waffle, because I'm a consummate waffler. But I remember like being a kid looking at my parents' photo albums. I was a 90s baby, so my parents had photo albums. I do as well, to be fair. I make photo albums up as well. But yeah, they're photo albums of like buying the first home and decorating it and together and stuff. And when I first moved in here, like 4 years ago at the end of this year, I started doing that, just taking pictures and videos of myself for myself, so I can put them in a photo album. And when my little daughter, she's only 4.5, when she's a bit older, she can help me, can't she? You know, because it's not just this project, this bookshelf. Shall I quickly show you the size of it as I'm waffling? Hang on. It's not just this whacking great big built-in bookshelf, which is an original feature and 70 years old, which is why it's taken me so long. See, I've done it again. I'm not there, you're there. Hello. It's not just this, it's all of the woodwork in the house, because it's all had the same lack of treatment 70 years ago when they first painted it. The amount of green in the house. Hang on. Let me turn you back around and I'll show you. So when I first started moved here, one of my then friends is a painter and decorator. He still is, but we don't, yeah, that's another story. But he started taking the paint off with just a sander, and he realised that, yeah, it's a bigger job than he originally thought. So it's not good. That's what it kind of looks like. Is there any green? Aha! There's some green. Check it out. See that horrible manky old green? Look at it. At one point or another in time, all of the woodwork in the house was that manky old colour. All of it. And there's a fuck ton of woodwork. And I'll show you what 70 years of paint and overpaint, which was all painted on top of unprepped wood. I'll show you what it does. That is the shit that happens. You see that? How fucking shit that looks. That side as well. And I cheated. Look at the fucking wood on the wood windowsill as well. That is what. Look. There's probably not even a dent in that. Well, I don't know. That's pretty bad, but that's what paint and overpaint and never taking it back to the wood and treating the wood properly does. So if there's anyone watching who is yet to own their own home or is yet to start decorating or has a new build and they want to decorate it, please, for the love of God, do yourselves and the people who may or may not own the house before you, after you, I should say, do yourselves a favour and do it properly the first time. Don't take shortcuts, because the next time you go to do it, you'll take another shortcut and then you'll take another shortcut. And then when you're old and knackered and your joints hurt all the time, you won't have the energy to sort it out. Which is why I'm sort of like, right, crack on with it, do it now, because I've got the bone strength to deal with it. Although not if I keep diving off the ladder like that. I told my mum that was very funny, the way I sort of described it, like throwing the trowel in the air and shit. She thought I was very funny. Oh my God. But there's a lot of wood. I mean, see, that's the door. That was the colour of all the walls in the house when I first moved in. See, all the picture rails are made of wood, all the skirting boards, all the doors, all the door frames, all the window sills, all of it. But right now, I am. See, when I first started, and as I said, I will eventually upload videos that I took at the start of it. And excuse the mess, obviously, you know what it's like when you decorate and it's a mess. It was all painted with this, all of it. I mean, you can even see the damage, because it's essentially damaged now. The stain that the green's left behind. I think I'm going to have to go over it all with paint stripper and wire wool. I think that's the only way I'm going to have half a chance of sanding it all down. And it's full of damage as well. Let me show you. Check out that damage in one of the drawers. They are whacking great big. Where's my finger? There it is. Look, I can stick my whole fucking finger in them. So that is why I'm not 100% sure whether I'm actually going to be able to stain it or not. Because there are so many, like, massive great big gouges and shit like that. But I do have wood filler. And I'm a dab hand with filler, to be fair. I mean, I think I even put a video up, didn't I, about me taking off my daughter's stairgate. Look, I mended the holes where the thing was. And that's totally smooth. That one's a bit roughy-tufty. These ones aren't perfect either, but yeah, it's pretty easy, really. And it's all a learning curve. And as I go, I will learn more and more things about what I'm doing. And that's another reason, I guess, that I wouldn't mind, that I'm sort of thinking it would be nice to upload these videos to YouTube. Is that there are people who start projects like this all the time that upload their videos to YouTube. I may well get some really helpful advice from people who actually know what they're doing or have done this kind of thing before, even DIYers. So if you're watching this and you have some advice for me, please feel free to comment, because I kind of need all the help I can get, and it will pretty much continue to be just me doing this, because until my daughter's a little bit older and she can help me. But the bookshelf, that'll be a me job. Yes, anyway, that's a wrap for the day, I suppose. I'm going to go and powder my nose, and then I will do the dishes, and then I can go to bed and do it all again tomorrow. Have a nice evening. Bye.